All right, so you're going to go ahead and log into Sales Pro. Now, when you're on customers, once you guys are linked to LP, your customer appointment is going to show. So we'll say it's this customer, and you're going to start on the quote tab. Now, you will select discovery questions, and you will fill out all of the answer to the questions. I went ahead and did it to save some time, and then done in the top right. And you'll notice if you hit the back button, changes will be lost. Go ahead and hit cancel. So you always want to select done or save up in the top right. And now we can start our quote for our customer. So we're going to start on bathroom 1. And we'll do a walk-in shower. And you'll notice if you go on this top line here back to bathroom 1, it'll bring you back to the drop downs. If you hit the back arrow on the top left, it will again want you to save. So cancel. So you'll just use the toggle on the top. So now we'll go ahead and add the walls. So again, if you hit back, it'll ask you the same question. So go ahead and hit cancel and use the toggle on the top to go back to bathroom 1. And we'll go ahead and do the fixtures to polished chrome. Fixtures and do a shower locker. All right, so on this one, we won't add a door, and then we'll go to construction and additions. So everything that you select, you can pull this up and see your selections. Now, you can swipe right to copy, so that'll duplicate the item, or delete. So if you wanted to duplicate the 36-inch bar shelf, copy, and if you wanted to delete it, you could select the toggle. It's going to turn red, so it's still going to want you to swipe right and delete the item. So that's how you add 2 of one item. So on the construction page, we'll go ahead and do removing a bathtub, and we'll do miscellaneous construction. So miscellaneous construction is one of the only items that is going to turn red down below. Now this is going to require you to put in a quantity. So multiples of 500, just like the current price sheet. So we're going to go ahead and do 1. In this selection, if you wanted to do $750, you could do 1.5. We'll go ahead and stick with 1. So then you hit done, and now the red goes away, and you're good to proceed. We'll go back to bathroom 1. So now we want to get back to the quote page so we can add the setup fees. Again, are you sure? Changes will be lost. So hit cancel, go to the top right, done. Now we'll go to setup fees. We're going to do a walk-in shower with lead, asbestos. Oh, so you'll see that I clicked into the charge. So this is an option to select the toggle and hit done, and it's still selected here. Or the other option I'm using is just to select the toggle. So 50 to 100 miles. Done. And now we have our quote. So we'll go ahead and save it. We'll save it as walk-in shower 1. So you'll see this customize package button here on the right. So let's go ahead and select that. Now the other option is going to be to name your package, and you can create up to 2 at a time. So we'll say Wiz, no door. Say you wanted to quote the customer with a door. So now you can swipe in between here, leaving the setup fees the same, and you can create a new package. So this has the walk-in shower, no door. And if we go to the original, if you select the bathroom within the new package showing, all the same items will show. So if you wanted to delete anything or move anything, you would have to manually do it. But we're going to go ahead and add a shower door. Great. So now we can go ahead and select done, and this package is now called default, we can go into it and save this one done as Whiz with door. Okay, so now we have two. Now look on the bottom, you see your book price. This is the book price for the package that is selected. So right now, Whiz with a door, $22,030. And if we swipe to Whiz no door, we get $19,630. And of course, that was our original, but it'll only allow you to have two packages. Once you try to create another one, it's going to delete one of the other ones. So only two at a time. So now we say the customer wants to proceed with a door. So we're going to go to Whiz with door. So 22,030. So we'll go ahead and save this still in Whiz 1. Go ahead and save. So now the 22,030 is going to be the price that's going to be used in our price presentation. So I know you guys are going to be doing these on paper as well. If you choose to use the price presentation tab for your entire rollout, you can do it here. If not, you will have to go into the price rollout tab after you've done your price rollout on paper and enter the information in here. This will send it into the office and sales admins will utilize it for the tiered discount boxes. So we'll go ahead into the Whiz price rollout. I'm in the Washington one, so it's going to generate tax. The other states that don't have tax, theirs won't have it at all on their price rollout. Great, so you can add details or photos here, just if you're going to send it to your customer. You don't have to add anything for the office at this point. So we have our discount or our retail price 22,030. So we're going to add our 1,500. These are basically the same as the price sheet with the tier discount boxes. So box 1 max is 1,000, box 2 500, and the third box is 100% commissions. You'll notice it's in a percent range because we don't want you to go into the negative, so we'll go with 1%. And the cash discount is going to take 2% off the entire order. We're not going to select it at this time. And our tax rate is, say, 8.2. So these are in decimals, of course. We convert to percentages. So now we have our pre-tax amount, $18,839.70, tax, and the final cost, $23,804.56. So once this price is going to be the price that needs to match the contract. So if you're going to do any other deductions, please make sure that you do them here to get the price to what is going to be on your contract. So once this is determined, you can go ahead and select next. You'll have the option to send this to your customer or send this to the office. So you're always going to need to send this document to the office at this point. So we're going to update it, and in this box it's actually going to say your branch's sold jobs email. So see sold jobs at pacificbath.com. And then if you wanted your customer to get it at this time, you could go ahead and enter their email address there. So go ahead and send it to the office. Updated successfully. Okay. So now at this time, so now you're ready to start your contract documents for the sale. Before starting, please make sure the customer's information is correct. So down in this bottom left-hand corner, you can select edit. Now, any names that are on here are going to show on the contract. So if you want to add a name, you can select add and add the wife. Or if the wife and the husband were on it and only the husband wanted to be on it, you can also if it looked like that already, you can also delete the name. Now confirm the address is correct. This is also what's going to show on the contract. Also this time confirm the phone number and email are the correct ones they wanted to be contacted at. If so, please change the primary number to the primary number. And if you want to add a secondary, you can do so, and same for the email. So this will not change it in LP, although it will show on the results sheet that will go to the sales admin, and they can then from there update. LP. So make sure this is correct, especially the name, because that's going to be what's going to show on the contract. Done, save. Okay. We are ready to do our sales paperwork. We're going to go into contracts. And as you guys have noticed, I know you've been playing in the app. All the walk-in shower, walk-in bath documents for the scope of work are within this one selection. And same with the contract. All of the documents, what happens next, notice of cancellation, and your state disclosures are within your state's contract. Now, the only papers that are not included every time are going to be your lead and asbestos and your water heater, addendum, and custom glass form. So in this case, we have lead, asbestos, and lead. We've combined both of the lead forms into the one selection. We'll go ahead and select next. So here you can move around, hold it, and move them around if you'd like. It's up to you how you want to display the presentation in the sales documents. So save. Okay, so like you guys have done a lot of, you're going to continue filling this out. So we're going to keep the drain right, circle, remove tab, surround, surround. No floor scarring. No scarring. And any special instructions given by your customer. So we'll go with none. So these spots are the only spots that you can type in special instructions or request. So you won't have a spot on the job survey to do so. So make sure you're utilizing these to put anything on the contract that you need to. Now it's going to list your selections here. And at this point, or at the price rollout point, if you want to change anything, you do need to go back into the quotes, change it, and redo the entire price rollout so that the original book price is still presented on that page, or else your contract will be off. So we'll continue to fill this out. Tub to shower. So I know you guys have been using this a lot. So Calcutta. So just be very careful here that your selections are matching your selections above, or those are things that we will have to, you will have to go back into the app and resend the correction to the customer. So wood. All right, so we'll throw something in here. There is an option below for straight lines if you'd like to add them, or just, free drawings. So however you'd like to do that. And there's also an option to type. So if you want to enter a measurement, once you do that, now you're going to be able to, there's an undo button as well. Move that around. So if you can grab it with your finger, you can go ahead and move it where you want. So now I'll get this 60. There we go. And I keep coloring. So go ahead and play around with this so you can utilize the numbers if you'd like. There's also an option to upload a photo too, if you wanted to sketch it on a piece of paper and take a picture of it. That's an option as well. All right, now make sure you fill this in just like the existing base measurement form. All All right, distance to the center of the toilet. Shower, no. If customer is not purchasing shower door, please select one. So this is your option to say no shower door, custom glass, or curtain rod only. So make sure that selection is made. And we're not doing any additional construction on this. Now, last we have our photos. So these are going to be, instead of uploading photos to LP, you're going to upload them to the contract. So you're going to go into your photo library, or you can take the photo as well with the camera. So exterior of the home. Okay, so we'll go ahead and add these. And you may also add 2 photos at a time. So add another one. And if you wanted to rename the photo, you can, but also hit the select button and you can remove images as well. So photo library. Base. Threshold with the measurement. So these are the same as the existing photos. You're adding side wall and pan with measurement. Drain, window, and obstacles. So we have the drain. And maybe we have a few more pictures. We can add them to the entire wet space interior. All right, we've got all of our photos. Now we can select down at the bottom, it says 1, 2, and 3, or if you hit next, it'll bring you right to the second one and it'll let you know if you're missing anything. So again, this is exactly like our existing paperwork. So you must list the discounts here. Say 500. All right. Installation of walk-in shower. Okay, and now make sure that you write your price down on a piece of paper or on your price rollout, because you are going to have to manually enter it into this spot. So 2503, I actually didn't write it down, so we're going to estimate. Don't do that. And the down payment. So this can only be a number here, one number. You cannot split it. So let me go ahead and show you how you can do a card, check, and finance. So this one here has to be, of course, at least 50% or more. And whoa, that's 50%. There it is. Okay, so say the customer wanted to pay $3,000 check. This is where you can go ahead and write $3,000 check and then the rest finance. So this, you have the option to do it like you currently do. And that way the math automatically shows the remaining balance is exactly 50. Or if you wanted to show, you know, more put down. Okay, no later than, so 3 business days. And make sure you select if it's exempt or non-exempt. We know this one is non-exempt. And this is the bottom of the lead qualification page, so it's a walk-in shower. Alrighty, and the next one, this is just the lead safe form. So you are acknowledging you're giving the customer the pamphlet, which is also digital. So now you're going to select next. All right, so now it has your scope of work, all your documents, and ready to sign. Now at this screen, you can zoom in and out and go over the paperwork with the customer. Okay, yes, that is very long. Once you are in sign mode, we know you can't zoom in and out, but you can see the full page. So keep that in mind. On the top right, we can go ahead and select sign. Now we're going to do live signatures. So it's always going to say who's up signing. So the customer is Bob Jones. So this is Bob. You're going to go ahead and hit next in the top right. Bob again, and hide is how you're going to go ahead and move it down to show the customer what they're signing. So show, next, again, Bob, next, now it's the sales rep, next, Bob again, next. So Bob again. So you'll kind of get used to the pages and who's signing. The asbestos form, Bob, and the lead forms here. Again, the sales rep's turn, Bob. All right. And now you're going to go ahead and send these to the customer. So the customer's email will be here. Once you hit send, this also triggers it to go to LP. So send. All right. Again, it's loading and it'll say successful once it has sent. All right. So now you can go ahead and go back. Okay, now the last thing you're going to do is result your sale. So you're going to go back into the quote tab. And again, you're going to want to have that amount written down so that you can also. So you're going to go into the quote tab, and this is going to be where you result on the bottom right. So sale. All right. And once you result it here, again, successful. Now you may also go into your settings, pending uploads, none, completed uploads. So settings, completed uploads. And this is where you'll be able to check that your contract, your proposal, which is your price rollout, and your results sheet was sent to LP. This is very important because we're going to want all those documents in there, but as long as you hit send with an email address, like I just showed you in those examples, they're all going to go successfully. Now, if you wanted to go into the contract document, you can go ahead and select it. And on the top right, you can go ahead and email it if your customer maybe didn't get it, which we shouldn't have a problem there if it's in your completed box, or download. Okay. One thing I didn't go over was this finance calculator. So here you can put in your amount, say it was $20,000 with a $3,000 down payment, and you'll be able to see some of the finance monthly options here. And if you go into price guide, you also are able to see the exact pricing of the item that you're looking at. It's the same as the quote page, but you'll actually get a price. So if you needed to, customer called, want to know the price of something, or you need to do a change order, you can also utilize that.